every leg workout should contain some single leg work, all right? You should be doing single leg press, but when it comes to squats, most people cannot do a single leg squat with just their body weight. That's very, very difficult. It requires a lot of strengthening and conditioning over years. So how do you lead into that? Where do you start? You start with really supported single leg squats. And the way that I just did it, you see, tucking my foot back instead of forward is also the way to start, because this makes it easier because your center of gravity stays in alignment, right? Whereas as opposed to this, it's like, a balancing act, all right? So that requires a lot more stability and a lot more conditioning. So we're gonna start with really supported single leg squats. And we're gonna start by putting our foot back. And also, to start, instead of doing them all on the same leg all in a row, you can switch it off like that. Once you get used to doing that, start throwing in some in front ones as well. And you can start doing some in a row so that your leg can get used to that as well. But eventually you want to be doing more and more in a row, more and more by sticking your foot out in front. This actually works the quads more since there's more weight in front of you. Once you got used to doing single leg squats, the next thing you can throw in to make it a bit more hard is turn into a plyometric and throw a jump in. So work on your explosivity. Once it becomes easy to do that, then you're probably ready to go to single leg squats or using your body weight totally unsupported. So you can go down like that to start, and your knee will be there at the bottom in case you lose your strength, right? So it's safe, okay? And then once you get used to doing those, if you do more than 10 or 12 at a time in a row, then you'll be able to go to what's called the pistol squat. I still can't even do to parallel. That's a really difficult one. Alright, but that's how you do single leg squats at different levels. It's really important that your legs be able to operate independently, right? It doesn't really matter if you can do heavy squats, when you have both of them working together, if you can't do a good squat with just one leg, all right? Because whenever you're walking, running, doing anything, your legs are mostly operating one at a time whenever you're moving around, right? And when you're moving fast or running and jumping, you need that sort of single leg explosivity, right? You need to be able to explode off one leg, right? So if you even get used to doing single leg squats with your full body weight, the next thing you can do to make it even harder than that is throwing a jump on that one as well, okay? So that'll give you the single leg strength and explosivity, the actual functional force production ability to be able to do a lot of different sports activities well. So that's really, functionally important, equally or even maybe more important than being able to do heavy squats with, both of your feet together.